First one of them is Stovekraft. Let's welcome on board Mr. Rajendra Gandhi, the Managing Director at Stovekraft. Mr. Gandhi, thank you so much for joining us on the show. First of all, let's talk about what the outlook is going ahead. Now, you aim to expand the retail presence of Pigeon to 500 exclusive stores by April 2027. Help us understand if you're on track for that. What has been your latest store addition?
We've been rolling out and opening new stores at a rate of about 25, 30 stores every quarter. We continue to be on that run rate. We are ahead. We are across the 300 milestone sometime back. And so we are very confident that in the next 5, 6 quarters, we should be very close to that 500.
All right, that's good to know. But Mr. Gandhi, hi, morning. This is Shrishti also joining in. Just wanted to understand the impact of GST on your business, because we do understand that roughly 35 to 40% of your portfolio was affected by GST. If you can help us with more understanding over here, how your portfolio has benefited with respect to the GST cut, and how has it really led to any incremental demand?
Yes. So GST, when introduced to the country, simplified operations for manufacturers and companies. And now the reduction in the rate of GST for, as you rightly mentioned, about 35-40% of our revenues. These are the category of pressure cookers and cookware. It has accelerated this. So at the cost of unorganized trade, we see that is also incrementally giving us an advantage. Overall, for the consumer, our affordable products have become more affordable. With both of these, we are experiencing the rise in demand for our own brands and our products. So I feel that the cut in rate is definitely an advantage both to the industry and consumer, which is we are experiencing at the moment.
And Mr. Gandhi, you did say that the guidance to open 700 stores is looking intact going ahead, but also help us understand how this would be spread apart geographically, because the company right now has strong presence in the south. But what about other geographies like the east? What is your growth plan in East India? What is the store expansion plan going to be like?
We have already started our presence in the north, and we have moved to the west. Of course, as we progress at the fag end of this 500, we'll also be there in the east. We'll cover the entire geography of the country, and this milestone of 500 is a milestone that we would want to achieve. It's not that there's a full stop at 500, we'll continue to grow, but the presence will be there across the country. Of course, having a stronger presence in the south, that's where we have started. But we are there today in the north and the west, and now we will expand both in the north and the west in the near term.
All right, that's good to know. But Mr. Gandhi, we believe that the company has launched the cookware range via IKEA globally from 2026. If you can give us some sense that how this deal will add into your financials in terms of the top line, and along with that, by when exactly throughout the whole year of 2026 can we see those revenues coming in?
The last 1 year, we've been working on this project. We are at the fag end of the beginning of revenue. There's a process that we have to go through. IKEA is a very methodical company. I think I believe they really put you through the right process so that there is no disruption when we start. We are at the stage where final quality approvals are being. We await these quality approvals, and within the first quarter or the last quarter of this financial year, we would start seeing revenues from IKEA. Of course, it's a long-term plan that we have with IKEA, and the association is also for long-term. We have a range of products which we are approved to supply about 6 months back. Even before we started, we could start supply. They have onboarded us for another range of cookware. So we believe this is a long-term association. It is definitely very, very positive for our export business and for the revenue overall for the company.
Okay, and if you could quantify that for us, what kind of revenue, any number that you're expecting to see?
The quarter?
From this IKEA deal in a staggered way, how much revenue will start hitting?
Potentially, in the next 3 to 4 years, is between a 300 to 500 crore revenue. It's large revenue when you compare it with the size of our company today, but the company is also growing. So in the next 3 to 5 years, that is a possibility.
That sounds very optimistic. Mr. Gandhi, also talk to us about your exports. How much of the total export revenue comes from the US? Any impact seen on the back of tariffs? And what about other geographies, like you have presence in the UK too? Has the UK-India FTA been favorable to the company in terms of exports?
So the US challenges on tariff has definitely pushed us to look at alternate customers and markets. Our majority of our exports either to the North American continent, we were working with very large retailers. Our existing business with US continues at the same level that it was. All the new developments are currently going through a pause period. We are awaiting clarifications and correction on the tariff for the US business to grow from there. But we are already working with a very large retailer in the UK, and the IKEA business is more of a global presence for them. So I think we have de-risked to that extent on the export business, and so we are cautiously very positive on the export business going forward. All the time we are only dependent on the North American retailers. Now we have spread it across, and once this starts stabilizing, we will see very high growth from our export business.
All right, but Mr. Gandhi, how much of the total exports will contribute to your overall financials? If you can give us some sense there.
So currently we are at about 12% on our revenue, the exports, but in the next 3 to 5 years, it will be in the range of 25%.
All right, good to know that. But lastly, Mr. Gandhi, because you have plans to expand in the overseas markets, you are doing well in the domestic market as well, will it require any additional CapEx as well?
No, we are well capitalized on the CapEx end. Last 4 years, we have continuously, actually, we are at the fag end of our CapEx cycle. The investments that we have done can take us to at least twice the revenue where we are. So we, at least for the next 3 years, but for the maintenance CapEx, there is not much CapEx required.
Okay, so that sounds good. Mr. Gandhi, thank you so much for your time and good interacting with you today.
Thank you.
And of course, wishing you and everybody in your team a very happy new year. But on that note, viewers, we'll